Going over to question 19, here we have some angle information in radians. So let's talk about radians. Degrees and radians are two ways to describe the size of an angle. For instance, if I have a 45-degree angle, the size of that angle, instead of calling it 45 degrees, if I happen to be in the language of radians, I can call it pi over 4. So it's just a question of what language we're in, degrees or radians. But the conversion you need to know is that pi radians is the same as 180 degrees. That means that I can multiply anything I want by either pi radians over 180 degrees or by 180 degrees over pi radians, because of both of those things are just the number 1. Because when you have a fraction where the numerator and denominator are equal, then it's just equal to the number 1. And when you multiply by 1, nothing happens. So we can take the 2 pi over 3 radians. Notice that I'm writing the word radians on top because I need to really definitively know if something's on the top or on the bottom when I'm doing unit conversions. Now we can multiply that by 180 degrees over pi radians. Like I said, that's equal to the number 1, so we're just multiplying it by the number 1. But the pi cancels with pi, radians cancels with radians, and we have 2/3 times 180, which is just 120 degrees. Now the question is also talking about 5 pi over 12 radians. So let's convert that. 5 pi over 12 radians. And we'll multiply by the same thing, by 180 degrees over pi radians. And once again, pi cancels with pi, radians cancels with radians, and 5 over 12 times 180 on a calculator would be 75 degrees. So the question is telling us we have an angle that is 120 degrees. There's another angle that is 75 degrees greater than the first angle. So what's the second angle? It's 120 plus 75 degrees, which is 195 degrees. And that's why our answer is C.